Hello friends, welcome back to my new lecture. In the previous lecture what we have seen is various type of the research. In that we have seen qualitative research, quantitative research, conceptual research and scientific research, etc, etc, etc. So now when we go for doing an research, we have to do inquiry for many of the things. Many of the things means what? We have to collect the data, we have to use that data, we have to test that data, and for these all kind of inquiries we are having category as a scientific inquiry and non-scientific inquiry. So that particular parameter now I am going to discuss. What is scientific inquiry first and then non-scientific inquiry. It is well tested explanation for a wide range of observation or experimental research. So here what they have told, it is well tested explanation. It's not a rough information or rough explanation, it's a well tested explanation for a wide range of observation and experimental results. So this experimental results observation will be well tested, and that's what called as scientific inquiry. The goal of scientific inquiry is to obtain knowledge. So goal, why we are doing scientific inquiry, first is to obtain knowledge in the form of testable explanation that can predict the result of future experiments. This particular sentence is very important. I read once again. The goal of scientific inquiry is to obtain knowledge. What is my goal? My goal is to obtain knowledge. My goal is to obtain knowledge in the form of testable explanation. This knowledge must be of a testable explanation. So this knowledge should be in such a way that it can be tested. It can be tested. Means what? Here we should test whether it is good, bad, how much good, etc. That's what called a testable explanation. So the scientific inquiry is done to obtain knowledge. The goal is to obtain knowledge, and that knowledge must be testable explanation that can predict the result of future experiments. So this knowledge should be in such a way that by using which we can predict the future future experiments. We can predict future experiments. So this goal of scientific inquiry is written very well. We want a knowledge which can be able to test and that can predict the result of future experiments. This allows scientists to gain understanding of reality, latter use that understanding to intervene its usual mechanism. The better an explanation is at making prediction, the more useful it is, the more likely it to be corrected. Okay, so scientific research, scientific inquiry, we are going to use scientific methods. Okay, it's not a general method, it's a scientific method. We are going to use it, that you should remember. And why we are doing this? We are doing this because we want a knowledge which can be tested and it is used for predicting the future experiments. Okay. Scientific inquiry is a process of developing an explanation of questions in a natural world by testing. So testing, always this particular word is very important. Investigating and collecting data, testing, investigating and collecting data that will either support or refute your original idea what's going on. Okay, scientific inquiry, I read once again for you. Scientific inquiry is the process of developing an explanation. So we are going to develop an explanation for a question in the natural world. So if you are having some question, we are going to develop an explanation in the natural world by testing, investigating and collecting data that will either support or refuse your original data. A non-scientific inquiry is one that does not use a systematic collection. Now we are discussing about non-scientific inquiry. In the non-scientific inquiry, we don't use a systematic collection. We don't use systematic collection of evidence or that tries to find out answer to the question about things other than natural world universe such as beliefs. Okay. So the data collection is not systematic. And here what we are going to do, we are going to focus more and more on what? On the beliefs. So we know the belief has no any support, no any scientific support rather, we will say, because it's a belief, it's opinion. So if belief kind of things comes, then it's called as non-scientific. And what is scientific? Scientific always it will be supported by the proofs. In is Enceladus a moon of Saturn? A scientific inquiry. Did Jesus Bellows in the Judicium? A non-scientific inquiry. So non-scientific inquiry and scientific inquiry examples are given over here. Okay, this was all about scientific and non-scientific inquiry. Now I am going to start with very important point, that's what called as hypothesis. Whenever we do go for a research, this is very important point. What is meant by hypothesis? Many times this hypothesis will not be clear in the book, because in the book the better way explanation is not given for this. Generally hypothesis is nothing but assumptions which we make based on theory. So there is some theory and we make assumption and we proceed our research with that assumption. Means what? I will tell you by the example itself. Let's read. And hypothesis is a specific statement of prediction, that is what assumption. It describes in a concrete term what you expect will happen in your study. Means what? Suppose I am doing, let's say, solar operated water sprinkler system. This is a topic for the research. Now in this, what hypothesis I will put? I will say that by using solar, electricity will be saved. By using sprinkler system, the water will be saved. This is my prediction. Why we can predict this one? Because we know the theory behind that. We are knowing that we are going to use a solar panel, and by using solar panel it is going to be operated, and that's why we can put an hypothesis that by this particular research title, we can save an electricity, and we can save an water. So this is hypothesis which I have put before starting a research. I have put an hypothesis. So that's why it's called as assumption, which we have made it here. So hypothesis is assumption which is used for determination of result. Not all studies will be hypothesis. A single study may have more than one hypothesis.